Alright guys, welcome back. This is Why Not Media Group, episode 3. Sorry for the long delay. Had some stuff to process and was not sure how I was going to approach this week's video. Still not sure. So with that being said, it is going to be political based without a political direction. And you'll see what I mean as I get into this video. So before that, once again I want to give a shout out to my brothers Jutan for having me on Young Lion TV. Appreciate the time, appreciate the plug, and I'll plug you guys every chance I get. Also want to give a shout out to Tracy Beebe. Rise and Shine show still going strong. One of these days we will collaborate. I appreciate you and I love you, sister. Alright, without further ado, I do want to touch on kind of what I talked about in the previous video, which was local politics and how that can then change how our world interacts with one another and things like that. So, fun fact, 3 of the last 4 presidents have come from local politics. So obviously Donald Trump was not a politician. He was a TV personality / businessman who became the president of the United States. Barack Obama was a senator. He was a senator for Illinois, and then he was a U.S. senator representing Illinois. And he served 2 terms. Prior to him, it was George W. Bush, who served 2 terms as governor of Texas, and then prior to him was Bill Clinton, who served, I believe it was 2 terms as governor of Arkansas. So when I talk about local politics and how that can help change and help us become more united, that's what I'm talking about. You know, these local politicians go on to do things nationally. So if you're not plugged in and tuned in to local politics, then you're doing yourself and your community a disservice. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and act like I've been, you know, plugged into local politics my entire adult life, because I haven't. I just discovered that myself over the past 4 to 5 years, and like I said, part of the reason why I do these videos, so that, you know, people can be enlightened, as I have been, as to the power of local politics. Another thing that people may not realize is this coming election, there are 470 seats in Congress going up. 470. I want to say that there's 435 of those seats are House of Representatives, and 35 of those seats are 35. Yeah, 30. Math is right. 35 of those seats are in the Senate. So without the Senate and the House, which is what makes up Congress, that's where our laws are passed, and that's where the decisions are actually being made. So if it's not equal, if it's not balanced, then, you know, one side is benefiting more than the other, unless there's some common ground. So if the House and the Senate is predominantly Republican, then you can see a lot of Republican ideologies and views getting passed through, especially if the president is then Republican, and then vice versa. If the House and the Senate are democratically ruled and the president is a Democrat, then you'll see laws and things pass in that favor. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, you hear the term bipartisan and reaching across the aisle and stuff like that. Those are people who you need to actually listen to, because they're not taking their political affiliation and stonewalling everything that's coming from the opposing side. They're willing to listen and have a conversation about what is best for this country. So when you hear bipartisan and bipartisanship and things like that, and people willing to have conversations as to what's best for this country, those are some of the people and some of the ideals and ideologies that you need to listen to. You know, whether they will affect you or not, that's neither here nor there, but those are people that are willing to engage in dialogue and conversation to try and make this world a better place. So once again, local politics play a huge part in how the country is shaped, and the laws that are passed, and the, you know, and the bills that go forth, and things like that. So, you know, please pay attention this November 3rd, 2020, when these congressional seats go up, this presidency goes up, and then 2 years from now, when your local politics, you know, your freeholders, your assemblymen, your Senate, House seats, things like that go up, just try and be more informed as to, you know, what those people stand for and what they will potentially do, you know, for your community and or this country. So that's my spiel on politics. So I hope you guys understood what I meant when I said it's about politics, but it's not. I'm not picking any side. I for those who know me, know that I vote the issues. I've voted Republican before. I've voted Democratic before. I've voted Independent before. So you know, I'm all about what's best for me, my family, and then my town, my community, my state, and then my country. It goes in that order. So try and do the same. If you disagree, that's fine. We can have a discussion about that also. That's pretty much all I have this week. I do have some other things I want to touch on, but I don't want to do this video any disservice by jumping into that stuff. I do appreciate the comments that I received on the last video. I will get to those hopefully by the next video. I did receive some direct messages that I need to respond to also. So you guys are giving me some content for future videos, and I appreciate that. So continue to comment, continue to share, continue to like, continue to like I said, hit me up in the DMs if you're not comfortable expressing your opinion, you know, for the masses to see. And like I said, I'll try and get to it as soon as I can in future videos. Last thing I do want to leave on, because I do not have a piece that I've written. I do, but I'm not going to do it 3 weeks in a row. I do want to say, I was talking to Jamie from Jutan about how I looked through my friends list, and a bunch of people have either deleted me or unfollowed me, and that's fine. I didn't think that I was saying anything so controversial or so negative or that people would disagree with, that they would unfriend or unfollow me. So I didn't know that trying to bring the country together and trying to speak about peace, love, and unity amongst all human beings was such a sticking point that people felt the need to unfriend and unfollow me. Not gonna stop me, not gonna, you know, prevent me from continuing to do these videos. It is what it is. Like I said in the previous video, I refuse to unfollow or unfriend anyone if they have a difference of opinion, because I think dialogue and conversation is healthy. And so with that, I'll leave you guys with those thoughts. I will try to do better as far as getting these things out in a timely manner. I am trying to transition over to YouTube, and so changes are coming. I will do my best to keep you guys informed of all of those things. God bless, and I love you all. Thanks. Bye.